Hey folks, welcome back. Hey, let me pause for a second and give this young man a page if he's coming. No, he's not coming across yet. Hey, today's video is called My Trouble Is. What's your trouble? What's your... Hey, sir. Don't want to leave him without his son. Hey, whatever it is that keeps you away from God. Wow, hey you guys, welcome back. Hey, I just talked to an older man who came up in a wheelchair, automated wheelchair. He had a service hat on. And I asked him, I said, hey, you've been to war? And he said, yes. And I said, by his age, I said, the Vietnam War, correct? Yes, that's it. And I started to tell him how during the Vietnam War, the prisoners of war used to cut the Bible up and pass it around to other prisoners. And he immediately said, not interested. No, I'm not religious. And I tried pleading with him. You know, that old man is at the end of his life. He's been in a physical war, but he doesn't see the spiritual war he's in. And I hope you and I are paying attention to that spiritual war that we're in. You know, today we're in Psalm 77, verses 1 through 3. And verse 2 says, in the day of my trouble, in the day of my trouble. You know when the day of your trouble is? It's right now. The psalmist goes on to talk about how God himself has afflicted him. And sometimes our struggle isn't that God isn't ready to provide, it's God's refining of his children. Whether you've been with him for 2 weeks or for 20 years, God is constantly wanting you to get better at following him. And you're in a war just like this old timer, but he refused to take any word concerning salvation. And it's just heartbreaking. You know, sometimes I try to plead with them, but the devil has blinded their minds, their eyes, and we can only pray that God would use this to open that guy's eyes. But God bless you. Don't be confused by your struggle, your troubles. Again, let me read that. In the day of my trouble, I sought the Lord. In the night, my hand was stretched out without weariness. My soul refused to be comforted. When I remembered God, check this out. When I remember God, then I am disturbed. Wow. You know what? Sometimes it disturbs me when I say, Lord, I know what you want of me, but I also know myself, and myself sometimes puts up such a fight, such a battle you are in. For their sake, I hope we stay in this fight. For the sake of your family and for your sake of neighbors. You know, I have heard someone once said, oh, it's easy to preach to the lost. It's hard to preach to family. You know what? I don't agree with that. Maybe you've heard that. It's harder to preach to those that are close to you that you love. I don't think so. You know what is hard? It's hard to love them the way you love your family. It's hard to love them the way you love yourself. Love them that way, and they will hear the gospel. God bless you, and here we go.